Now, I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to crack it when it comes to making money online. And when I first started trying to make money, we didn't even have online. It was back in the day. I had my first business up and running before I left college at 17 years of age. And I've gone on to have multiple businesses over the years, but nothing comes close to what I do now, which is make money selling digital products online. Now, I've had my good times, very good times, and I've had my bad times, as I'm sure most of you have as well. But I'd like to think that what I've got for you here today can enable you to have some really good times. You see, everything changed for me when I took one piece of PLR. It cost me $5, and I turned that into over $8,000 with my first launch. And having a taste of that success and the realization that, you know, a normal person, just like you and me, can do this kind of stuff, well, I was hooked. Now, after that launch, I created something called Pimper. I launched that, and that taught people how to do what I did with the $5 piece of PLR and how to spin that into $8,000. That launch has done over $45,000 so far, and I now personally have done well over $3 million online. And I was completely broke when I started doing this. Now, I tell you this because I'm passionate about PLR, that's private label rights, because everything started with that one piece of PLR, and since then my life has completely changed. Now, when we offer you a product with PLR, that means that it becomes yours the minute that you purchase it. As soon as you click that buy button, you've then got those products as if they were your own. So you can rename them, rebrand them, repackage them, do whatever you like, but most importantly, you get to keep every single penny you make. So it is like your own product. And it doesn't matter how many times you sell this PLR. You can sell it over and over again. You buy it once, but you continue to profit indefinitely. It's so powerful. It gives you the ability to go from being the buyer to the vendor, just like that. And you can do that today. You can do that today if you pick this offer up. Now, I've never looked back since I made that transition from being a kind of real life businessman to a digital product seller, because there are so many advantages. First of all, if you were going to start a new business, then you'd be looking at a lot of money to invest. You'd have to buy the stock. You'd have to get the premises. You'd have to get the vehicles for delivery. You'd have to get the staff. You don't need any of that when you've got a digital online business. And not only that, there's so much stress that comes with a real business, because when you get that warehouse, then you have to sign a lease and you have to guarantee that you're going to pay the rent on that warehouse for the next like 10 years. And it could be $10,000 a month. And if your business takes a downturn and you can't pay the rent, then you're in trouble. But there's none of that with this business. No overheads. Literally, you don't need a warehouse. The products are digital. You host them online. When people buy them, they automatically get them. You don't need delivery drivers, you don't need vans, you don't need staff, you don't need anything like that. Everything is automated, and it can happen while you're doing whatever you want, including while you're sleeping. When somebody buys your product online, it's automatically delivered, but there's a really big golden nugget bonus that you get as well, and that's the buyer's email address. You see, as the vendor, you now get the buyer's email address for every single person that buys your product. Now, you could have an army of affiliates promoting your products for you, and they're sending their buyers to your sales page because you own the product, because you picked up the product with PLR rights. And then when those buyers purchase, you get the buyer's email address, and you build up this database of email addresses that you can then mail just with one click, and you can make a lot of money. It is the closest you can get to push button riches just by clicking a button and mailing your list. Now, you can use that list to mail your own offers, or you can mail other people's offers as an affiliate. So you can become a super affiliate because you became the vendor. And that way you get to enjoy everything that this industry has to offer. And now you can probably see why it can be so lucrative. Now, what I've got for you here today is an incredible, fully loaded meditation profit vault. I'm talking over 700 assets, PLR assets in the meditation niche that include guided meditations, professional guided audio meditations, meditation shorts videos, meditation images, meditation quotes, and ready-to-use meditation scripts, so you can create your own meditation assets. We've done all the hard work for you, so you can become a vendor without creating anything. And you can do that with just one click here today by clicking on the Buy Now button below this video. Now look, we're selling this for a ridiculous price, but it's on a dime sale. So the sooner you get in, the better. Every single sale and that price goes up. So if you think this is for you, then just go ahead and buy it right now. Now remember, I started with just one piece of PLR. And I've gone on to do millions. So what do you think you could do if you start with over 700? in one of the most popular niches out there. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I think you'll struggle not to get a result with this. Now here's another thing that you can do which is really, really exciting, and this made all the difference for me. Now one of the other things that you can do which I think is really exciting and which has helped me massively over the years is that you can take this package and you can take parts of the package and offer them as bonuses when you're promoting other people's products as an affiliate. This will explode your affiliate commissions. Trust me, I've done it. One of the things that I always teach my VIP coaching students is to make the transition from consumer, where you're buying everything, to creator vendor, where you're selling. It makes such a difference. That's the way that you scale up. That's the way that you level up. And don't forget, aside from making the money when you sell it yourself, aside from making the money when affiliates sell for you, you also get those buyers' email addresses. And that's where all the power is. Now look, as a special bonus today, remember I talked about that pimper training where I taught people how I made that $5 piece of PLR turn into over $8,000? Well, I'm going to give that to you for free, right? You'll get that for free as a bonus when you pick up this package, and the package is already a complete no-brainer. So go ahead, click on the buy now button below this video, lock it in as soon as you can to get the very best price. And do you know what? We've got a 30-day money back guarantee, so you've got no risk at all. If you don't like it, we give you your money back. There's nothing to lose here, but so much to gain. So go and do that now, and I will see you on the inside. All the best.